Here's the very, very, very first thing that comes to mind with this one. And there's no way to say this without sounding like a fanboy, which I am not. I don't even own an Xbox, but I'm going to say it. I think the FTC has a hard-on for Microsoft.
Get Bill Gates in here!
Let's finish it. You and me. Right here. Ikimashou. Winner take all. Oh, dude, this is pretty sweet.
They always go after Microsoft every single time, man. Look how hard they went trying to stop that Activision deal. It still went through, and the FTC looked like a bunch of retards, and they've just never let it go. They always try to get them on something, man. And this is just another one. Another one. FTC hates Microsoft. And hey, man, that's cool, but then it brings into question that goes, Disney. Disney's the obvious one. Go, what about when they buy everything? You know, what about that?
Do we have a problem?
No, sir. No, Mr. Mouse. No, Mr. Mouse.
Oh, that's good, because I thought we had a problem for a minute there, huh?
When PlayStation does price increases on their service as well, not a fucking word. It's always when Microsoft does it.
The reason they do that, though, is because Microsoft is, I wouldn't say they're a monopoly, but there's a couple companies that do the same type of things as them. Effectively, like 3 or 4 companies that end up becoming a monopoly themselves because no other company can push into that upper echelon. And so they don't have enough to get them as a monopoly, right? Those monopoly laws that they have where they break up the company, the government goes in and breaks them up, right? Microsoft isn't big enough, technically, to get broken up by shit like that. But they also want to kind of try to stop the company from becoming a monopoly. They also want to hurt the company, be like, hey, you're too fucking big. You're affecting the entire market. So what they do is they try to nickel and dime them on every little fucking thing they do. Now, is that right? I don't think so.
Don't get me wrong. The price increases are gay.
Ha! Gay!
But it just always seems to be when Microsoft does it, it's a problem. What about everybody else, man?
Yeah.
Doesn't change the fact that the increases are gay. No two ways around that. Anyway, a new FTC filing in the US Ninth Court of Appeals is taking aim at recent Xbox Game Pass price increase, saying that it vindicates the congressional design of preliminary halting mergers to full evaluate the likely competitive effects. It's their way of saying, fuck you, Microsoft. The filing argues that the price increase was announced back on July 9th is inconsistent with the case it made during last year's Xbox FTC trial. It always goes back to that. It's breaking down the new revised service. The FTC filing describes the new standard tier as a degrading product that withholds day one releases while representing an increase on the original console Game Pass tier. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Oh, it sounds to me like they're calling bullshit on what they said in the last year.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you're sworn under oath, right? Because even if it's a trial like that, you get sworn under oath. It's a crime to lie under oath.
Exactly.
So if they can make the case that they did lie, that is criminal action. I mean, yes, they're obviously going after and targeting Microsoft, but they're getting them on something that they actually did. It is sketchy how much they're going after Microsoft. I do think that, but if they actually broke the fucking laws, yeah, they should be held accountable, just like any individual who breaks the law should be held accountable. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to fine them, if they're going to investigate further. I don't know. I would assume they're going to get levied with a heavy fine, and that's about it.
I'm looking forward to see the Microsoft response when they just say, fuck you, another increase. That's going to be funny. Just out of pure spite at this stage.
So long, gay boys!